how to make this cute little box. And this is for my 12 Days of Christmas series, so if you haven't seen any of the others, check out my blog at www.stampindange.com and you can see all the other days. Okay, let's get started. So first you're going to start with a piece of crumb cake, and this is cut at 7.5 by 10. And I'm going to take out my Simply Scored tool, and with the long side at the top, so the 10-inch side at the top, I'm going to score on several score lines. So the first one will be at 1 1/4. The next one is at 2. The next one is at 3 3/4. The next one is at 6 1/4. The next one is at 8. And finally at 8 3/4. So again, those measurements are 1 1/4, 2, 3 3/4, 6 1/4, 8, and 8 3/4. So now we're going to turn it to the short side, and we're going to score it at 2 1/2 and at 5. All right. Put our score tool away. And now you want to go and score on, burnish all these score lines. Fold and burnish, excuse me. Once all those are burnished, then you're going to take your paper snips and you are going to cut along this line right here. So when it's laying flat with the long side at the top, this is the 2-inch score line. So you're going to cut up the 2-inch score line to, if it was laying on the side, it would be this first score line, which was the 2 1/2. So you're going to cut up this line to the 2 1/2-inch line. Okay, then you're going to cut on the 2 1/2-inch line from this score line, which is the 2-inch score line, to this score line, which is the 1 1/4-inch score line. And this is going to give you a little flap. Okay, then you're going to go still on this 2 1/2-inch score line from the short side, and you're going to go up, cut on this line up to the 3 3/4-inch line. So now you have a little flap here. Okay, and then you're just going to come in here and snip this corner off. Just like that. Okay, now you're going to continue to do that to all 4 corners. Score lines are burnished and cut. We're going to add some sticky strip. So I'm going to put sticky strip on these 4 flaps, and then I will put it on the edge of these 2 flaps, this one and this one. Okay? it's time to assemble our box. Alright, so first you're going to bend this flap in, and then it's just going to come right up here to the edge, just like that. And do the same on the other side. Just like that. So then these are like this. Alright. Then you're going to bring these ones up into the middle. And just like that. And then you'll just fold these over the edge and it will close up into your little box. Isn't it so cute? I love it. Okay, so then you're going to need some designer series paper to cover it. And I used the Seasons of Style designer series paper pack. This is an awesome pack. I've used a lot of it, and there's still all of this left. It comes with 48 sheets, and you get 4 designs, double-sided. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So on this first one I used the polka dot, and on this one I'm going to use the stripe, or the chevron. So you need 4 pieces that measure 2 3/8 by 2 3/8, and then you need 6 pieces that measure 2 3/8 by 1 1/8. So I'm just going to put sticky strip on all of these and then attach them to the box. Okay, actually, I'm going to use squares. We'll just go 1 on this side. One on this side. And then when you open it up, you'll put one right here. And one right here. Alright, and then your little strips will go on all of these flaps. Just like that. Super cute. I love the zigzag, the chevron. Okay, so next we're going to work on our belly band. So I've taken a strip of gumball green, and this measures 1 inch by 11 inches. And I'm just going to, yeah, by 11 inches. I had to make sure. And I'm just going to wrap this around the box. You want it to go around your box nicely, but you don't want it to be too tight because you want to be able to slip it on and off. And I'm going to use glue dots to attach this. Put a couple of glue dots on here. So it fits just like that. so that you can slide it on and off. Okay, then for the top, I used our cute bow die. This one right here, I cut it out of cherry cobbler, and this is what it looks like. So for the bow that I made, you will need all of these pieces. You will not need this. And first I'm going to use a bone folder and just kind of break up the fibers in that paper. So a little bit so that it will round into a pretty bow. Then I'm just going to use glue dots to assemble this as well. So I just put some glue dots on there and then fold it into the center. Repeat on the other side. Just like that. Then for our little tails, I'm going to put some glue dots on there as well. And then I'm going to lay it on here the way I want it to look. Because I don't really care what the back looks like, because I'm going to wrap it with our final piece. Get some glue dots on there. So that looks pretty good. Then I'm going to take this little piece and do the same thing with my bone folder just to break up the fibers a bit. And I'm going to put a glue dot or two on each end. Oh look, those two they came together as a group. And then I'm just going to put this part in the middle and then wrap this to the back side. And I just like to stick my bone folder in there and just kind of put some pressure so that I don't necessarily flatten this piece right here. Another cute idea would be if you wanted to put like a button. So then I'm going to put a few more glue dots on the back. Oops. That one doesn't want to come off. And I'm going to stick it right to the top of my belly band, just like that. So cute, huh? Okay, then for this little tag right here, I'm using the Christmas Collectibles. Super cute set. It has a matching punch, so you can buy this in the bundle and get 15% off. I'm going to use this one right here, and I'm going to do that with my cherry cobbler ink on just a scrap piece of Worcester white. Just gonna stamp that right there. Use my punch. Line that up. Punch it out. And then you could write your to and from on there, and then I would just attach it with another glue dot and stick it right under the bow. Alright, so there's my box for today for my 12 Days of Christmas. I hope that you enjoyed.